The health of America depends on good nutrition, and for 150 years, the U.S. Department of Agriculture has helped ensure a plentiful supply of affordable food for all Americans. Still, many low-income households need help to maintain a healthy diet. Each month, millions of low-income Americans, more than half of them children under 17, get that help through the Federal Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, referred to as SNAP. In 2008, SNAP became the official name for the program, though it is still commonly called the Food Stamp Program in some states. Under the program, state and local social services agencies identify qualifying households and issue monthly SNAP benefits. These benefits, in the form of debit cards, can be used instead of cash to purchase food at authorized retail stores. SNAP benefits are issued in the form of electronic benefit transfer cards, often simply referred to as EBT cards, and most participating stores are equipped with EBT machines that accept SNAP benefits. SNAP is administered by FNS, the Food and Nutrition Service of the U.S. Department of Agriculture, through its nationwide network of FNS offices. FNS staff license qualified retailers to accept SNAP benefits, provide information to customers and retailers, and strictly enforce the program to prevent errors and abuse. Every retailer who participates in SNAP must follow all program laws and regulations. This video is part of the training to help you learn the program rules and to answer the most commonly asked questions. The video is divided into 5 sections. Each corresponds to a section in the accompanying training guide, which contains additional material. We strongly recommend that you review the training guide shortly after viewing the video. In summary, SNAP helps families to maintain a healthy diet, provides benefits in the form of debit cards, is administered by the Food and Nutrition Service of the U.S. Department of Agriculture. Accepting SNAP benefits can be a profitable part of your operation if you approach it as you do any other good business practice. This means learning how to offer this valuable service to your customers while avoiding costly errors. The first step is to know the program rules and procedures and follow them. Keep in mind that accepting SNAP benefits can help build your business, but violating the rules can cost you your authorization, as well as a fine or other penalty. So protect your business. Learn the proper way to handle SNAP transactions and train your employees before they begin ringing sales. Monitor their performance. Conduct refresher courses when necessary. And when changes in the program are announced, make sure everyone on your team knows about them. Second, post the We Welcome SNAP Benefits poster to let your community know that you participate in the program. Do not post your SNAP license, but secure it as you would any important business document. Every retailer must qualify for his or her own SNAP license and cannot begin to accept SNAP benefits until they receive it. You cannot use the license belonging to any previous owner of your store or give your license to anyone you sell your business to. If you own more than one store, you must apply for a license for each store. The rule is 1 license per store. Third, it's important to the integrity of the program that both you and your customers contact FNS staff with your questions, suggestions, or complaints. Display your Report Abuse of the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program poster where your customers can read it. And if you're unsure of a procedure or you suspect someone is violating the program's laws and regulations, contact your FNS staff. From time to time, USDA employees or their representatives may visit your store or request information from you. You are required to cooperate and to respond to all requests. Failing to do so may result in your losing your authorization. Finally, and most important, treat your SNAP customers as you do your other paying customers, with courtesy and respect. You may not restrict them to shopping at certain times during store hours, charge them higher prices, or make them use designated SNAP-only checkout lanes. And you may not require them to make minimum SNAP purchases. All of these are violations of the law. Moreover, they are poor business practices and will encourage your customers to go elsewhere. In summary, know the program rules and follow them. Display the SNAP posters. Cooperate with program authorities. Treat your SNAP customers with courtesy and respect. The goal of SNAP is to help low-income families and individuals maintain healthy diets. As a retailer, keep this in mind both in the food items that you stock and in conducting SNAP transactions. SNAP benefits can be used to buy food to take home to eat. This includes any products or ingredients used to prepare meals at home. Cold prepared foods like deli sandwiches and salads are eligible. Ethnic and health foods are eligible. When you are unsure about whether a food is eligible, contact your FNS staff. SNAP benefits cannot be used to buy alcoholic beverages or tobacco products. Non-food household products, pet food, medicines, or hot foods. Hot foods are foods which are hot at the time of sale. If you have questions about specific food items, contact your local FNS office. Having your customers separate their eligible and ineligible items, or doing it yourself, makes it easier to total the food items that qualify for SNAP benefits. If your store has electronic registers or scanners that automatically identify eligible items, separating items is unnecessary. You may not collect local or state sales tax on any items purchased with SNAP benefits. Keeping eligible and ineligible items separate will also prevent you from accidentally charging sales tax on eligible items. Customers must present their EBT card before a SNAP purchase. The customer and only the customer must key in their personal identification number. Always provide the customer with their EBT receipt when the transaction is completed. SNAP customers must pay for their purchases at the time of the sale. You may not accept SNAP benefits as payments on credit accounts. And you may not hold SNAP EBT cards at your store for future use. If you accept manufacturer's coupons or give trading stamps, you must extend these privileges to your SNAP customers, as well as your cash and credit customers. You may never exchange SNAP benefits for cash, a practice known as trafficking. What do you do if a customer does not have enough SNAP benefits to pay for all their eligible items? Give them the option of paying for the remaining items with cash or simply not purchasing them at all. This is the same if there are not enough benefits in their EBT account. The client can pay the difference with cash or return some items. Remember, extending credit to be paid with SNAP benefits at a later date is never acceptable and could disqualify you from the program. As always, if you have questions about what items qualify for SNAP benefits or about certain types of SNAP benefit transactions, contact your local FNS office. For more information, review the Using SNAP Benefits publication. In summary, know which foods and items qualify and which do not. Never exchange SNAP benefits for cash. Do not accept SNAP benefits as payment on credit accounts. Contact your local FNS office if you have any questions about acceptable food items, rules, or regulations. All states now issue benefits through the use of plastic debit cards, called EBT, or Electronic Benefit Transfer Cards. One of the biggest advantages of the electronic system is that the exact amount of the SNAP benefit purchase is automatically deducted from the customer's EBT account and deposited into your business's bank account. Plus, you never have to give change. As with credit cards and commercial debit cards, however, there are certain rules and procedures to follow. To accommodate EBT transactions, your store must be equipped with a point-of-sale or POS machine that can read EBT cards. A no-cost POS machine may be available to you to process SNAP transactions only. If you would like to process commercial credit and debit cards as well, you will need to lease or purchase your own POS machine. Without your own equipment, the state's contractor will ship you a POS device. Instructions on how to install and use the POS will be included. If you have problems, there is a retail customer service number included for you to call for help. In some states, an equipment contractor authorized by your state will install the equipment and teach you how to operate it. POS machines that read credit and debit cards as well as EBT cards are available, but only from third-party equipment suppliers who charge extra fees for these additional services. Before purchasing or leasing any equipment, get all the facts. You should also be able to accept EBT cards issued to recipients from other states. If other states' cards do not work in your POS, then the customer will have to pay with cash or some other type of payment. In summary, all SNAP benefits are now issued on EBT debit cards. To accommodate EBT transactions, your store must be equipped with a point-of-sale or POS machine. You should be able to accept EBT cards from other states. The federal government spends billions of dollars a year to provide nutrition assistance to low-income families and individuals. USDA protects that investment by vigorously enforcing the program's laws and regulations and aggressively prosecuting violators. As a store owner or operator, you are legally responsible not only for your own actions, but those of everyone who works in your store, whether or not they are paid. If you, your staff, your employees, or relatives redeem more SNAP benefits than your total food sales, sell ineligible items, accept SNAP benefits on credit accounts, or buy or sell SNAP benefits, you will not only be disqualified from the program, but could face criminal prosecution. Violators can be fined up to $10,000 per illegal transaction, plus 3 times the dollar value of the transaction, plus time in prison. Other violators can be removed from the program for months, years, or even permanently. In addition, violators are often referred to the Internal Revenue Service for more extensive investigation and often lose their state lottery licenses and alcohol beverage sales licenses. The most common penalty is disqualification from the program. Depending on the seriousness of the violation, and if there have been previous warnings or violations, a disqualification can be temporary or permanent. Temporary disqualifications range from 6 months to 10 years, during which the retailer is prohibited from accepting SNAP benefits. Refer to the publication Penalties for Violation of the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. Disqualification from SNAP can also mean disqualification from the WIC program, the Special Supplemental Nutrition Program for Women, Infants, and Children. And, of course, even a temporary disqualification can blemish your business's reputation and its standing in the community. You can avoid all of these problems simply by knowing and following the laws and regulations, training your employees carefully, and monitoring their performance. And if a situation arises that you're not sure how to handle, always make your local FNS office your first phone call. In summary, USDA enforces laws and regulations. USDA aggressively prosecutes violators. You are legally responsible for your actions and those of your employees. Violators can be fined, imprisoned, and disqualified from the program. Contact FNS staff if you have questions. USDA's Food and Nutrition Service wants to welcome you as a participant in the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. We appreciate your willingness to provide this important service to the people in your community, and we are committed to helping you be successful. FNS staffers are available to answer your questions and give you sound advice on program rules and procedures. Always consult with them if you have a problem or are unsure how to handle a particular situation. And to help us all maintain the integrity of the program, we ask your cooperation in reporting any suspected violations to FNS. Thank you for participating. We look forward to being your partner in this very important enterprise.